All right, you guys. So what I really wanted to talk to you about is I have been taking these superfood nutrition products for about a year and a half now. And when I first started, I literally had diarrhea of the mouth. I was so excited and I couldn't wait to tell everybody. And in the process, I've learned so much about really how to share the products. And it's not that what I was doing was wrong. It's just that I've learned a different way to go about doing it. So what I'm going to do right now is just share with you 10 steps. And I will also have this printed up. And if you're interested, I will email it to you or even text it to you so you can have it. Rachel is on right now and she's going to help me text it to you through Messenger. Maybe we can start a separate chat for this so you can have these steps. Just if you're in your, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm in the grocery line or checkout line or whatever it is, I like to pull up like to-do lists, and here is one of them. So I know that there are so many different ways to share the products, and I'm not saying that any of them are right or wrong. I just want to share with you some of the things that have worked for me, and more recently than ever, it's kind of like I had this light bulb moment. And the way that you say things really makes a difference in how you say things. So here's step one. Number one, first and foremost, you got to have IsaTools. If you don't have IsaTools downloaded, go there now. There's also a tutorial on Isagenix.com that will give you more information about how to use IsaTools. I know enough to get by. And what I've done is I've added my favorites to a like list. My favorites are, there's a Transform Your Life, and it's the shorter version. I'm all about short, shorter, faster, stronger, better. And then Today is the Day is another favorite one, and then Team Isagenix. So pick out your favorite ones and then have them in your like area on IsaTools so that when you meet somebody using the following steps or whatever steps work for you, when you meet somebody, you can say, hey, mind if I share a quick video with you? You've got those videos pulled up, just hit one of them and send them. I also have Team Isagenix on because I'm on Team Isagenix, but I talk to a lot of athletes, a lot of people who are interested in working out. And it's not just about super athletes. It's about everyday athletes who want to take their workouts to the next level. Okay, step number two, check out oureasytraining.com. It is oureasytraining.com. And that is by Zach and Eden Slobin. And again, you guys, there's so many different methods of training. What I've heard from people in the past year and a half that I've been doing Isagenix, taking Isagenix, sharing the products, is that it's overwhelming. There's so many different ways. I just don't know how to do it. And I don't know if this is you, but I've heard from a few people that have just become frozen. It's become so overwhelming that they don't even want to try. And I don't want that to be you. I think our goal in this business and in this life is to share what works for us with other people. For me, it's not about the money. It's not about the recognition. Like April and I went and visited the home office last year, and my name's on the wall, which is super cool. But if you guys or anybody else doesn't see my name on the wall, like, it really doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is when I see people, whether I'm traveling or on Facebook, on messages, I get texts from people and I get comments from people saying, this changed my life. That's what matters to me. So I want to be able to have as many connections with as many people to transform their lives. That's what I'm all about. So remember that you're planting seeds. That's the most important part. So check out oureasytraining.com. You don't have to look at every single video. You can familiarize yourself with the verbiage and the steps. You don't have to read it all. One of the things that Zach and Eden talk about, and this is, again, not to take away from what anybody else on our team or who we are connected with are doing. This for me has worked. The first time I used the verbiage, I enrolled 5 people in a week. It's ridiculous. And for me, again, it was a light bulb moment. But one of the things that Zach and Eden were talking about is they were in a Starbucks, and they had lived in Europe, London, I think it was, and another family came in, and they're all, decked out in Lululemon workout gear, and they were speaking with a British accent. Clue number 1, find a way to connect with people, like-minded people who are wearing Lululemon, people who have a certain air about them, have Gucci bags or Louis Vuitton bags or drive a certain car, whatever it is. And even those who don't, everybody wants to feel better. Everybody wants to make a difference in their lives and in the lives of each other. So my point is, listen for those clues. So what Zach and Eden did was they went, hey, you guys from London? We just live there. It might not be London particularly, but some international city. But find something that you have in common with somebody. I have always liked to compliment people on shoes. Like I saw these earrings on another girl and I'm like, oh my gosh, where'd you get those? I have to have those. It's an open door. It's a way to make a connection with people. Now, here's the other thing that you need to know. Not everybody is connectable. Not everybody wants to have a connection with, and you'll figure that out soon. I was at the food trucks in Waco, Texas, and I saw this girl with cute boots on, and I figure people like to hear compliments. Everybody hears criticism too often. So I want to compliment people whenever I can. So I complimented these girls on her boots, and I'm like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. She went, thank you. Okay, not connectable. And that's okay. It's all right. There are so many other people who need these superfood products. And remember, we've heard this verbiage before, we're just farmers planting seeds. Not every seed will sprout, but it's our job to have connections and attempt to make connections with everybody that we can. Okay, step number 2 kind of morphed into step number 3, which is listen. Once you have that connection with people, it's important to listen to their goals rather than what I did when I first started is purple diarrhea. It worked on a certain level, and I got Bob and Jody, I got Rachel, I got so many other people initially who saw me on Facebook and really just said, I want what she's having. So that works too. For me, I think it's a good idea to mix things up. Put a bunch of balls in the air and just keep juggling. Somebody's going to connect with one of them. But when you do have conversations with people, listen to what they're saying. For example, say you're at a coffee shop and you're in line and you see an old friend and they say, hey, oh my gosh, you look so great. What are you doing? And you connect back and say, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. How are the kids? How are the family? Listen to what they're saying. So say, for example, this person says, oh my gosh, kids are great. I'm just running around. I am so tired. I can barely keep up. I just feel like I'm constantly running. I'm doing laundry and I'm working full time. But it's great. Life is great. How are you? And let's say you got your coffee and you're both walking out together. And this is just a quick sample example. Yeah. You're just making a quick contact and say, I started this new program, this superfood nutrition that's really changed my life. I've never had more energy. I've never felt better. I've never slept better, ever. Whatever works for you, whatever your message is, whatever your story is, say that. You don't have to rehearse anything or memorize anything. And so let's just say, go to the next level. And let's say you're walking out and this person says, oh my gosh, what is it? I got to have that. I need more energy. You say, you know what? Do you still have the same number? I'll text you some information. I don't have time. I'm running like you, but I can't wait to connect with you. And I can't wait to hear what you think. Have a great day. Bye. So what you're doing is you're kind of throwing it out there, but taking it back rather than verbal diarrhea. Does that make sense? Okay, so step number 4 is you send them a video based on their needs. Like for me, it's transform your life. That's a great general video. I use the shorter version. If you have somebody that's in the start group, that might be a great opportunity to send them a start video as well. You could also, for me, if I run into athletes, I might send them the Team Isagenix video. I might send both. Okay, so then step number 5, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Did I say follow up? I'm not sure. Follow up, follow up. That's my downfall. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this phone call, this Zoom call, and why I want to do it more regularly. I can't wait to hear from you. If you like it, I'll do it once a week. Whatever works for everybody. I can't, there might be some weeks I can't do it, but with having enrolled over 100 people, there's no way I can have a meaningful conversation with each and every person that I've enrolled and to find out their needs. So this is why I want to do this Zoom call once a week or so, and then open it up to have questions at the end for people who want to learn how to eat for free, get their products for free. Okay, so follow-up text. Here's the text. After you send the video, the follow-up text is, and I'm going to print this all out for you and send it to you guys if you're interested. Hey, would you do me a favor? I get a lot of messages here and I don't want to miss yours. I'd love to hear what you like best about the video. Can you email me personally at such and such? Or however, whatever works for you. If you don't get a lot of text messages or messages on Facebook, mine sometimes get buried. So if any of you guys have messaged me and I've missed it, I probably have over 1,500 that I'm slacking. I need to spend like a month trying to follow up with everybody. But that, again, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so you follow up the text. Guess what step number 6 is? Follow up, follow up, follow up. Follow up with email and or a Facebook Messenger and text again. And what you can say is, when you send the video, it might be a great opportunity to say, hey, when do you think you have 5 minutes to check out this video? And if they say, oh, I'm super busy, I won't be able to watch it till Tuesday or tomorrow morning, that's great. Is it okay, ask permission, is it okay if I text you tomorrow morning around 11 or maybe even in the afternoon, because I just want to get your opinion. So you're asking them for permission, but you're also asking them a favor, and everybody likes to give their input. If they say, nah, not interested, move on, go to the next person. It's okay. It's one less person you have to work on. But you know what? Like Zach had said, Zach Slobin, I think he said it was 7 years that somebody had tried to get him enrolled. So don't give up, people. Okay, step number 7, social media. This is different between sending out the videos, following up. Once a week, do a hardcore social media post. Isagenix, something you're working out, you got your Amp Knox. I can't wait to get the Nitro. I've heard so many great things about it. Whatever it is, showing the bar, showing your shake, whatever. Once a week, do a hardcore social media post. If you want, I will also send you some sample verbiage on what to say if that's something that you're struggling with. You could say, hey, I just started doing something. I'm so excited about it. I feel so much better. Again, use your story. What's worked for you. Step number 8, ask for referrals. Even if people have said no, but mostly for people who have said yes, or maybe they don't want to share the products. When I first started taking the products, there is no way I could have committed or had any idea what my life would be like a year later, how I was sharing and finding pockets of time, sharing superfood nutrition with other people. I never thought I would be able to do it. And I didn't want to say, yes, I want to create an extra stream of revenue, but who doesn't? I just didn't have the time. Now I can't imagine not having the time. All of you people here today, hopefully have become enlightened by the superfood nutrition, and hopefully it's changed your life like it's changed mine. So you can say, hey, curiously, who are 2 people you know who might want to do this with you, even if they're just enrolling. That's okay. We'll send you some information on what to text them, how to encourage them, even if they haven't gotten their box. They can say something like, my box is on the way, but I'm going to do this. And you can even use my name and Ted's name. Ted and Shemaine Nugent are doing it. And if it's good enough for them, or for Rachel Reed, or Bob and Jody, or Patty, anybody else, if it's good enough for someone else, I think it's good enough for me. You want to do it with me? I'm looking for somebody who would like to partner with me. So you're looking for a journey, an opportunity for somebody else to try the superfood nutrition, but also, we've heard this before, things are always better with friends, and it's always more fun to do things with a partner. Like if you're going to go work out, sometimes if you say, yeah, I'm just going to work out on my own, it's so easy to find other things, other excuses. You got to go to the grocery store, the bank, the dry cleaner, do laundry, whatever it is. But when you make a commitment to a friend to do a program, you're 80% more likely to maintain that commitment. Okay, step 9. Step number 9 is talk to everybody. I mean everybody, everybody, everybody. And you'll find out soon enough if people just aren't interested. But it's an opportunity for you to open doors, whether you're at the post office. I was getting my nails done. And you know what? I felt like there's a part of me, and I'll be honest with you, and I've heard from some of you as well, there's a part of me where I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be pushy. But you know what? I am never going back. I'm never going back to the way that I felt before I started taking these products. And how selfish is it of me that I don't share this secret with other people? So again, it might not be for everybody, but you can plant that seed. And step number 10 is get to an event. You have to get to an event, guys. If you haven't been to an event already, it will change your life. All right, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to unmute everybody.
Yeah, so I started December 9th, and within my first month, I lost like 22 pounds. And I'm still losing, but the biggest thing is just going to the gym and like having energy to do that, because before I just was exhausted. I was kind of like, this was like my last shot. And so I'm glad that I took it. And I appreciate you doing these meetings, Shemaine. And yeah, I'm kind of multitasking right now because we're getting ready to go away too. So I kept muting myself and I'm getting unmuted. So I was like, I better talk.
Well, I'm so glad you're here, Patty. I'm so glad you said yes, as I am with everybody else that's here today. I see all your faces, and I have loved, Patty, you just have to go to Nashville. Everybody here, if you're here now, that means you believe in this, you believe in taking this to the next level. I'm telling you, this will change your life by going to an event. Am I right, Bob and Jody, Rachel, Brent? It's going to change your life.
Shemaine?
Yes.
I did have one thing I wanted to bounce off you, just to get your feedback on what you think. Now, of the 7 people, Jody's got like 5 that are interested. There's one where I picked up my company t-shirts that expressed an interest. And trying to do it on my own without name dropping you.
Go for it. Do it.
But it's kind of hard. But I was going, for example, I was looking, I'm taking your tidbits and trying to look for avenues to connect. So I went into the Audubon last week. There's the left side and the right side. And I said to the guard, I says, am I on the right side? She goes, yes, you're on the right side. I says, well, that's the side I like to always be on. And she gives me a thumbs up. So I turn the radio up. I said, hence Uncle Ted. She goes, oh, I love Ted Nugent. I said, well, I know his wife. Really? It opened the door. And so she starts asking me questions that she's on prednisone and she's got health issues and this and that. And I said, I'm telling you, I said, you need to hear Shemaine's story. I said, this is how we met. And it is a powerful story. I said, I'm going to a service call, so I don't have a lot of time. Here's my Isagenix card. Would you be so inclined to give me your email address? And are you on Facebook? I would love to give this to my wife and get you plugged in. And she said, absolutely. But she held me at the guardhouse for almost 10 minutes asking questions. So I was trying not to like verbally vomit, which I do. And I just kind of want to get your input on that.
That's perfect. What you said, Bob, is perfect. The only thing that I would recommend, the older I get, the more I'm like, I'm not trying to be pushy, but I'm trying to use my words more precisely. And I know I say a lot, so scratch that. But what I would recommend that you do, say that situation happened, hence Uncle Ted. From that point, I would have said, oh my gosh, you got to try the superfood nutrition that Ted and his wife, Shemaine, are taking. I take it too. It's changed my life. Here's my card. Can I get your, just what you said, are you on Facebook? Can I get your email? So rather than talking at the guard gate, you can always say, you know, this isn't the right time. I have to connect with you. Not like I'd like to, that's kind of like, you know, I'd like to brush my hair. Or I'd like to, I have to connect with you. This is going to change your life. Think about, you know, maybe write out some sentences that work from you, but that, because you guys, this is life changing. If you're here, if Patty's lost 22 pounds in a month, and I know everybody else has had a life changing transformation here. So that's the only other thing that I would recommend is put an expedient, like a time commitment on it. Can I call you tomorrow?
Okay.
I'm going to message you tomorrow, and I'm going to follow up because Ted and Shemaine are taking this, and it's changed your life, and that's how I started taking it too. I got to go. Bye. So, you know, you put like, they're like, wait, don't go. I want that. You know?
Okay.
Does that help?
Well, I did mention that you and Ted were using it. I did
Good.
get that out there. So
Good.
What she's saying is the urgency, and
Yeah.
you're busy, and I'll get back to you.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I didn't want to keep you guys too long. Brent, I know you wanted to say something. You have a car full of kids though?
Yeah, I probably ought to wait. I've got a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and an 8-week-old.
Can we at least see?
Wait.
Aw,
Wait,
hi.
here's the little one.
Aw.
And
Are you driving? Okay,
say again?
you're not driving.
No. I'm in the very, very back.
Okay, good. All right, so anything you wanted to add real quick, Brent?
Well, yeah, 2 days ago I had a patient come in to me, and she had some gastrointestinal issues, and it turns out that this couple takes Avocare, and the man lost 100 pounds. He showed me his before and after pictures. I showed him mine. I didn't know how to, of course, at the time, I didn't know. I brought up Isagenix, and they said they've heard of it, but they're apparently very hardcore Avocare people.
Guess what? Here's what you do.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, I have some very close people in my life that are doing other things, and it's fine. You don't have to hit them over the head. There are plenty of other people who need this and who want it. That would be my advice.
Okay, good.
All right, you guys, I wanted to keep this short, and it's under 30 minutes. So if you guys want more information, let me know. I'm going to type all this up, this 10 steps, and Rachel and I will get it out to you. And remember, everything is done for you already to duplicate. With Our Easy Training, and I just posted it up, oureasytraining.com, and then everything that's available in the resources and on IsoTools at isogenics.com. There's a multitude of different ways that you can go about connecting with people, but arm yourself with whatever works for you. Choose your weapon. Whatever works for you. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I really, truly am grateful for each and every one of you. You guys make me continue to want to do this even more. I love helping you. I love helping your friends, your family members, and your people. So don't hesitate to reach out to me, especially at happyhealthy.com, or I'm sorry, ShemaineHealthyHappy@gmail.com. Again, my messages sometimes on Facebook Messenger get lost. So please don't get offended if I don't email you. But Rachel is a good backup. She's been helping me. She's officially my assistant. So if I'm not available, Rachel's there. And of course, April and Danielle are around too. All right, you guys, love you. And hopefully we'll talk again soon. Everybody do it together. Ready? Ready? Bye.
Bye.